Good morning. My name is Jayan Gupta and my registration number is 19BC0113. So today I'm going to show you demo of my project named Hospital Management System with Coronavirus Self-Checker. So basically I have created a website. To run the website I need to create a server client environment, so that I'm using Jam software. So let's open Jam software. Now we need to start Apache server and MySQL. So it got started. Now we will go to Chrome, and first let me show you the database of my project where all the values are stored. So this is the database of my project. There are 10 tables. In each the different data are stored. Now let's go to the home page of my project. So this is the home page of my project. So basically, in my project, there are three modules: patient, doctor, and admin, and one self-assessment tool which will predict your risk of infection. So let's first continue with this self-checker. So here is the page where we can assess ourselves. So let's start. Please input your name, age, gender, male, where do you work, neither of the above, do you smoke, no, have you been traveling internationally in the past month, no, have you had a close contact with confirmed cases, no, have you close contact with the suspected cases, yes, maybe, please let us know. So my temperature is 97. Okay, 14. Are you experiencing fatigue? None. So continue. Do you have a history of any complications? No. Continue. So this is the question which is asked by the self checker. Based on my response, he will predict my risk of infection. So let's see what it predicts. So according to the tool, my risk of infection is moderate risk of infection. So I need to keep myself isolated and take a proper precautions. Now let's go back to the home page. So here is the home page again. Now let's see the contact. Here we can ask our general doubts which will be replied by admin. So let's ask email, yeah, mobile number. So is my general. So here it pop-up came telling your information successfully submitted. Okay, we will handle that later in the admin module. Now let's go to the patient module. From here, patient can book his appointment and all other stuffs. Let's first register ourselves. So here is the patient registration page. Here we can register ourselves. So let's fill the name as Shivam, address as ABC somewhere, city as Varanasi, gender male, email ID Shivam @ gmail.com. Let's keep password as Shivam @123. Let's click on register and see what happened. And I'm successfully registered, and we can see it in the database. So click on user and we can see this Shivam Singh is registered. Now let's go back to the login page. Now I'll log in with the same email ID and password, sivam@gmail.com. Let's give some wrong password. What pop-up? A pop-up came. Invalid username, email or password. Okay. Now let's give the correct one. Yeah. Shivam@123. So we landed to the dashboard of Shivam Singh. So here on the dashboard, there are many options. From here you can see his profile. So this is the profile, username Shivam Singh, address ABC somewhere like this. All profile are here. Now let's go back to the dashboard, and now let's book an appointment for this patient like Shivam Singh. So let's choose a doctor. Let's go for homeopath for specialization. In which specialization you want? Let's select the doctor name under homeopath. Let's say Mohan Kumar Mishra, and the consultancy fees is constant. That is 500. Now choose the date when we need to take appointment. Now this is the time at which I want an appointment. So let's book it. And a pop-up came telling that appointment booked successfully. Okay. Now let's see it is booked or not. In appointment history we can see it is booked. Now if let's say we are not free at that time, so we can cancel also. So he is canceling the appointment and the status will come cancelled by you. Okay. And let's book a new appointment. Specialization, doctor, consulting constant. Let's go for 7 at time 12:40 50. Book appointment booked successfully. Now let's see again in appointment history, new appointment came whose current status is active. Now let's go to the medical history, and appointment is booked. Now doctor will see this appointment. Now let's go to the medical history. Now medical history is empty, this table is empty because still no doctor has seen the appointment and given any medical prescription. So this is all about patient module. Let's log out. So logged out successfully. Now we will land to the main page. Let's now go to the doctor's login. So this doctor login is provided by admin. Admin can add any doctor. So let's log in with email ID of any one doctor. So now we landed to the dashboard of Mohan Kumar Mishra, Dr. Mohan Kumar Mishra. From here you can see his profile. Here Mohan Kumar Mishra, specialization homeopath, address Kandwa Varanasi, contact number, doctor fees, doctor email. These are the profile of doctor. Now here you can see appointment history. As we can see, the appointment which I booked previously is here and its status is active currently. So if a doctor wants to add him, like give prescription, he need to go to the patients, and in here in manage patients, doctor can see his history of his previous patients like this. Let's add the patient name Shivam Singh, for whom I booked appointment previously. So let's go to patients, and here is the number. Let's add that patient Shivam Singh, patient contact number, patient email shivam@gmail.com, mail, patient address uh, ABC somewhere, patient age 20, medical history. Let's say he has heart disease from previously had a. Now let's add this petition. Now we can see in the patient detail a new patient is added. Previously it is not there. Now from here, if doctor wants to update his profile, then he can update, like from here. If he want, he can update. But but let's go again to the patient page, and let's give him a prescription as a doctor. So here, from here, doctor can give a prescription to his patient. Now here is the patient detail, Shivam Singh. And in medical history, still medical history is blank because no medical treatment is given to him, like no prescription is given to him. Let's add the prescription. Let's blood sugar. His blood sugar is 78. Blood pressure is 140. Blood sugar is 100. Weight is 60. Body temperature 97. In prescription, let's doctor says that you have a high blood pressure. You have high blood pressure. You need to take following following medicines. First, Dillium. Second, like he is giving uh, the medicine's name, so user can take it, patient can take it. Reflex 100, third, ABC. So let's submit it, and now the prescription is added, as we can see here. Right now we have added it. And if we want that, if you want to see, like patient can see this prescription or not, let's go to the patient module, and let's see there. um, what is the name? Shivam at the rate of test. Shivam at the rate 123. From here, the say I have opened the login of the same patient for whom doctor has added, like I have added the medical prescription right now. Let's see in his medical history. Here we can see the medical history is visible, and we patient can see it. Like here, patient can see his medical history and what are the prescriptions. He can see he has high blood pressure, he can take this following medicines. So this is all about patient module. Now let's go logged out. So now let's go back to the manage doctor module. Here, one more option is there for doctor is he can search patient also. Let's search for the same patient, Shivam Singh, and we can see Shivam Singh came. And from here we can again update his profile, or update his profile, uh, and view his and can view his medical history and all those. So this is all about doctor module. Now let's log out. Now let's go to the admin module, a very important module. This admin can have control of all system. So let's log in with admin credentials. Admin 345. So here is the dashboard of admin. So here you can see in the system there are total 6 users, 9 doctors, 31 total appointments are booked. There are 13 patients, and there are 2 new queries. So all of this you can see from here also, or from this navigation bar also. Let's start one by one. So let's go to the doctor specialization. So from here, admin can add any new doctor specialization to the hospital. Like he can provide new facilities for the patient. Let's add a specialization like cancer specialist summit, and we can see a cancer specialist is added. Like the same way he can delete also. Like let's delete that cancer specialist, and we can see that cancer specialist is deleted. And let's go to the next option, that is add doctor. From here we can appoint any other doctor, like new doctor to the system. Let's add any doctor, dermatologist, doctor name Rahul, doctor clinic address ABC, consultancy fees, this is provided by admin, contact number and email ID. Let's say email ID is rahul @gmail.com, and password rahul @123. So this is the credential given by admin, and this can be used by doctor to log into his module. Like if we want to add if we want to log into the doctor module, he can log in with this credential. Let's add. So we can see a new doctor is added, that is dermatologist Rahul. And from here admin can manage all the doctors also. Let's say update this Rahul, Dr. Rahul, so he can update it from here. Mhm. And let's go again to the manage doctors. And if he want to delete this doctor or suspend this doctor from his hospital, he can simply delete him. So he is asking, are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Okay. As we can see, the doctor is deleted. That doctor is deleted. Now this is all about doctor, managing doctor. Let's go to the manage user. In this manage user, admin can manage users. Like he can delete any user. Let's delete someone, like we have registered Shivam Singh previously. Now let's delete it, and we can delete it. Are you sure you want? Yeah. And we can see the Shivam Singh is deleted, and his credentials are also deleted from here. We can see it, like let's refresh it, and we can see no Shivam Singh is there. So let's go again to the admin module, and here from here admin, from patient, admin can manage patients. Here he can see the details of each patient, like what medical prescription given to them. So here from here he can check. Now he can also manage the appointment histories, like he can see what appointments are taken and when at what date. So here is the appointment histories, like this is cancelled by patient, cancelled by patient, cancelled by doctor. So this is the appointment history. He can check appointment histories. And let's go to the contact us queries. So this is are the queries which are all asked by users from the contact us page, from this page. And previously we have asked some question. Let's see these are the read queries. So these are the read queries which are answered by admin. So these are the read queries, and these are the unread queries. And at the starting we have asked some doubt now, from, well, like with the name Jan, email Jan @gmail.com, and then my query is there is my this is my general doubt. And for the same, uh, admin can reply to him, like he can give remark. Okay, your doubt is cleared, and some can submit. And we can see admin remark updated successfully. And in the read queries we can see this remark is updated. And now let's go to the doctor session log. From here he can admin can see track the activities of doctor, with what email ID they have logged in at what time. And similarly in user session log, they can see the timing and logging time and logout time of a user, and with what IP he has logged in. So here is the patient search module. From here he can search for any patient. Like let's search for the John, and here he can search for the patient John. And from actions he can view his medical prescription, what medical prescription has given to him. This is all about the admin module, and this is all about my project also. Let's log out. So thank you. This is all about my project.